We're driving to Tequila today, and there's a ton of blue agave fields along the way. It's a very scenic drive. You guys should do it. Thanks for huevos.
They come in a bag here.
Gracias por huevos.
Hola, estamos en Tequila, Jalisco.
Mexico.
Jalisco is the state.
Mexico is the country.
Tequila is the city. And specifically we're at Distiladora Puntual. It's a tequila distillery.
Hence the name Tequila. And we're camping here overnight, and we're about to go on a farm tour and tequila tasting.
So why don't you guys come with us?
It's only, I think, 4:30 right now, but we crossed a time zone today, so our brains are on 3:30 mode. But we're having dinner because we are going on a tequila farm tour and tasting, and I'm really not looking forward to this. I'm just kidding. I don't like tequila, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we're gonna stay here overnight, so it's nice.
You say yes when the food is good.
We left the dog and he's already barking. We're heading to our tequila farm tour and tasting in Tequila, Jalisco. When do you get mangoes?
I think it's in June, July.
Okay.
Named the storm Tequila, and named himself the Tequilas, and the town was the Tequila. Okay, it's the first approximation to the word tequila. Lives in the top of the volcano, like in other civilizations. The gods every time lives in the top of the mountain.
That's good. Gracias.
That smells really good. How much?
And we can drink. Cheers.
When you've had too much tequila.
Has delayed for the pandemic 1 year more, and now our extra añejo is from 11 years. Okay.
Extra.
Extra añejo, yes. It's a very special smell and flavor. This is the name. This is the cantarito because this is the cántaro. Cántaro is the father. Is the
Oh.
okay? And that is the son. It's the cantarito, little cántaro. Lime and lemon. Okay? This is the correct order. If you change the order, change the flavor. The first thing is put 3 pieces of ice inside your cantarito. Okay?
Do you grow grapefruit on your farm?
All.
It's all grown
yes.
here.
Really?
Yeah.
Fresh fruits.
Wow,
That's crazy.
Oh my
so cool.
And then the chile.
That's crazy.
And now the salt. Okay?
It really seems like you've done this before.
Really is my first cantadito.
That's awesome.
We had the tour of the tequila farm and tasting yesterday. What did you think?
So we started off like recording some video of it, but then I got like so invested in like Jose's just passion with his work that I was just like focusing on him and I completely forgot to like record more video. It's really hard, but that dude, like, he loves what he does for sure. And he was so nice.
He was so
And,
nice.
like, we ended up hanging out with him at the bar for like the whole night.
Yeah. So we learned basically how tequila is made, which was really interesting. The dog went on the tour with us. So we went to the farm, learned about the plants, and then we came back to the distillery and learned about the whole process to make tequila. And then we had the tasting. And I don't like tequila, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, we tried, they make a Blanco, Reposado, Añejo, and Extra Añejo. And we sampled all of them, and then Jose showed us a mixed drink that is called a...
Cantarita.
Yes. And that was really good.
We each made our own cantarita.
We made cantaritas with fruit that he grew here on this farm.
And all the tequila is made with the agave from this farm.
Mm-hmm.
And the farm has been in the family since 1847. Jose also told us about the history of Tequila, the town. If you guys are in Tequila ever, you should definitely come here and check it out. We were out in the tequila agave fields. Jose showed us all the different plants that they have. They have different lines of different aged plants. The agave gets harvested for tequila when it's 9 years old. So they have plants ranging from 1 year to 9 years so that they can make tequila every year.
When they get harvested, they're, what he said, like 2 meters tall, something like that, 3 meters tall. They get very large. We didn't see any that were super large because they were like way up on the mountain.
Yeah.
They harvest in the springtime, and then they spend the rest of the year maintaining equipment.
Planting the babies.
Yep, they got to transplant the babies. These are related to aloe, which probably more people are maybe familiar with, and these propagate like aloe. Like tiny baby ones will sprout up out of the ground right next to it, and those get transplanted to a new row of all,
Baby
the same
plants.
age baby plants, and then those will mature, and as the adult ones are harvested, that will free up space for new babies.
A bottle of white tequila, Blanco, takes about 9 years and 1 week to make.
And the extra añejo takes 20 years because it barrel ages for 11 years. So here's a baby plant hanging out in between the two adults. It's hard to get close to it because these things are really stabby.
After we had the farm tour, we came back to the distillery to learn about the process of how tequila is made from the agave plant.
So they put the core into this autoclave, which I think you can see a little bit of it right there. Basically, they bake the agave
Heart?
the heart. There's one there on the floor.
Hang on, we'll show you. This is the agave heart, and this is what is used to make the tequila. The leaves themselves are not used. Here on this farm, they use them to mix with corn to feed the cows. The agave heart goes in this autoclave to cook the agave.
So they bake the agave hearts to make them a little bit softer, more malleable, and they use steam to get some moisture content up, and then it goes into these machines over here to basically get squished, and they squeeze out all of the juice, which is full of sugars in the plant. That's why they have to wait 9 years for the plant to age, because that's when it has the highest sugar content, right before it produces flowers, because the production of the flower uses up all of the sugars. After they squish out all the juice, they put it into this big hole in the floor, I guess, and then from there it settles a little bit. After it comes out of the hole in the floor, it goes into the fermenter and yeast is pitched in. It's in the fermenter for 2 days, and then it goes into the still to be distilled twice. There's 2 separate stills and then it can get bottled if it's blanco, or it goes into a barrel for aging if it's reposado or añejo. So over here they've got a boiler, which appears to be burning old oil, and that heats up water and then goes through these process pipes here to the autoclave and the stills to heat up the product for processing. So Jose told us that from cutting the plants out of the ground to bottling the tequila blanco only takes a week. He said that they'll cut the plants on a Monday, and by the weekend they're drinking fresh tequila.
This is the tequila tasting room, or the bar. The distillery name is Distiladora Puntual, which means to be on time and in the right way.
I feel like Puntual is the right name for this based on our little sampling session with Jose last night, because he does everything precisely the right way. He lined up the fruits to make our drinks in precise order, and each fruit had to be cut and squeezed into the cup in the right order. Otherwise, he said, the drink is not right.
This is the correct order. If you change the order, change the flavor.
Very meticulous, and I appreciated his attention to detail when he was making our drinks, and really with regard to the whole tequila making process. These tequilas were really delicious. I love them. Did you like them?
I did.
Mandy doesn't like tequila at all because she had a bad night with tequila, so for her to say it's not awful is praise.
Thank you, Jose, for a wonderful tour and tasting of your tequila. It was quite delicious, and you have a beautiful property here.
Yeah, thanks for letting us stay, and thanks for sharing your story. We had such a nice night hanging out with you.
If any of our followers are ever in tequila, reach out to us, leave us a comment, and we will tell you how to get in touch with Jose and do the tour.
Yeah, or if you don't feel like doing that, just come to Casa Puntual.
Or you can just buy a bottle of his tequila wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, you can buy online.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment. We'll see you next time.
Like this video if you like this video.
I knew there was something I was missing.